This is Scott Spears, and today we remember the First Lady of Comedy.
Now, wait, who is this I'm talking to?
Rip's already getting into it. Rip, how are you? It's Rip Taylor, by the way, on the line.
Now, what is your name?
Scott Spears.
Now, Scott, tell them who you are.
I just did, but now, Rip, let me get through the intro.
No, give me your credentials so they know who you are, because you're not a household word in my neighborhood yet.
Well, I am a radio host here in Ohio. I feel like an
good for you, Scotty. I know who you are now.
And I'm being interrogated by Rip Taylor already.
No, I'm trying to find out so they'll know who the hell you are.
Okay, well, Rip...
You understand.
Now, calm down a second, and I'm going to put
Hold
on, Rip, hold on.
Okay.
We're remembering the First Lady of Comedy, Phyllis Diller, who has passed away.
We certainly are, baby.
At age 95. She was
God bless this woman.
She was a groundbreaker in the world of stand-up comedy. With her raucous laugh and fright wig, she was an American treasure. She guested on this program over 20 times in the last 10 years, and she made her last appearance on this program 1 month ago, celebrating her 95th birthday.
Isn't that wonderful?
Rip, I miss her a lot already.
You too. My God, I've been doing interviews today about all the memories, and I have so many photos of every party we ever went to.
How did you meet Phyllis?
She met me. She saw me in a nightclub. And she said, would you like to do my show? I said, well, So that was the beautiful Phyllis Diller, her first television series. Not the Southampton one, the other one. And I became Paul of Pasadena, her hairdresser, in the television series. And that's how we met.
What was it like to work with her?
And we were inseparable up until 2 weeks ago.
Tell me about being with her 2 weeks ago.
Playing cards at her house.
What was that like?
Well, we did it quite frequently. She did it twice a month.
And was she feeling okay?
Oh, well, as long as you can, a little wobbly, but who isn't?
Yeah. At 95, Rip, when you heard this today, were you shocked?
I don't know if shock's the word. Devastated is the word, because you don't want this to happen. You don't believe it in the first place. And then I just read something which is so amazing. What I'm going to tell you that I just read in an article about it already is that she died in her sleep with a smile on her face. Now that's brand new news. I've never heard that. That's unbelievable, and I want to believe it's true.
Had you talked to any of the family today, Rip?
No, the son is going to call me after you talk to me.
It's so hard to believe she's gone because there was not a Phyllis Diller type. There was only Phyllis Diller.
And she broke ground, you know that, for a lot of these unattractive women to do their act and get away with it.
And she
worked all the time in all kinds of places.
And she was a smart woman.
Brilliant.
And could she paint?
Oh, yeah. She played the cello and the spinet and the saxophone. Were you ever in the house?
I never made it to the house, but she sent me pictures one time, and it was amazing.
Let me tell you what she has as you come in the front door of the house. There's an oil painting. You know how it goes from the floor up to like 15 feet and 4 feet wide. So she bought the painting. And she got it home and said there was no room to hang the painting. So she put it sideways in the doorway. And as you walk in, there's Giuseppe Verdi laying down. I mean, you can't help but pee when you see it. Because she tells you, well, it didn't fit in the ceiling, so I let him rest. Well, and she meant it, which is naturally hysterical.
Rip, she had in real life, Phyllis Diller had that offbeat sense of humor.
Very strange.
But her whole look, I mean, even when she wasn't on stage, she had all the plastic surgery done. She always wore bright clothes.
Elegant diamonds, thank you.
Yeah, elegant diamonds.
Real.
And just, she was like a traffic light. I mean,
well, we would do nightclubs together. We do Atlantic City, Vegas, Reno, Tahoe, and we shared the dressing room once in a while. Then she took the slip off, and I had a coronary attack. I mean, all the scars of the operation. We just sit there and look at them and count the stitches and laugh. And I'm only slightly exaggerating.
Really?
That's how funny it was. Just hysterical. She was such a doll, baby. Funny woman.
Now, one thing that most people don't know, here's a little known fact, but I know you probably know it, Rip, that Phyllis was approached about being photographed for Playboy.
Oh, really? That was years ago, and she posed almost like Connie Stevens. Remember that pose she had like Connie?
Yeah, absolutely. But it didn't run.
With the leg?
Yeah, but it never ran. They never ran it.
With the leg sticking out. Remember that picture? It was magnificent thinking.
What are you going to miss most about Phyllis, Rip?
Playing cards.
Yeah.
Playing cards. She did it last week. She had a party last week. Debbie Reynolds was there with Rudy Lee and a lot of other people. A little small dinner party for the 95th. And I was busy working, thank God. I wish I had gone, but I couldn't. And they all had such laughs as they usually did. It was one, and they all played cards.
So there never was a period, really, of illness?
Never. No one knew it. There was never a doubt like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. No. And when she had these, she had sales in her house. People came over and bought memorabilia.
I did not know that.
Oh, yes. Ask Joanne Worley. She bought the feathered coat.
Really?
And what she would do, Phyllis would wait till they all get in the living room and the, where they had the theater. And she said, are they all in? So she'd make her appearance and come out the bedroom, dressed to the nines, and they all scream and laugh and buy memorabilia.
Did you buy any, Rip?
No. I remember I have enough in my head about the fun times.
How is the world going to remember her? How are you going to remember her, Rip?
Giving an unknown a break.
Yeah.
I was very strange when I started too, and nobody, what's he do? What is he? What the hell is that? And she gave me the first job on a television show.
And she was unbelievably gracious.
Wonderful, funny, and didn't have to be funny, just brilliant, funny and bright, very bright.
And we're going to miss her.
Not in men. She'll tell you about that.
Not in men.
No, not in marriage. No.
No. So she never had it. She wasn't into marriage.
Well, she had the one. Anyway.
That's right. Rip, nobody ever talked about this. I'm going to ask you, and if you want to talk about it, that's fine. But Phyllis had kind of a peculiar relationship with her children also. I know her youngest son, Perry, she had a very good relationship with.
Yeah.
But there were some other kids, she wrote about it in her book, that she didn't have the best relationship with.
And I wonder why. I have no idea why, because I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Because she was a great lady.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know, but circumstances must have made her be on the road working all the time, even before she made much money, to support them and couldn't be there all the time. I'm trying not to make excuses for it, but that's all I can think of the top of my head.
Rip, we're going to miss her. I almost feel just like this is a conversation because I had her on this program so many times, and I just can't believe she's gone. I'll tell you something. Anytime anybody died, I called Phyllis Diller to do a remembrance because she knew everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad.
Very sad.
Rip, I can't thank you enough for coming on. I hope you come back during more happier circumstances in the future.
I've been a little under the weather. That's why I haven't yet been able to, but we will soon.
Absolutely. I'd love to have you on, Rip.
I will. I'll tell you about it then when I get all healed. It's a knee replaced, and it just takes forever.
Yeah. And will you attend Phyllis's memorial? I'm sure.
Oh, my God, yes. If I can even get in with the crowd that's going to be there.
Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be you. And she deserved it.
Of course. And we're all going to laugh.
Her laugh. Tell me about her laugh, Rip.
Well, you can hear it now, can't you?
I can.
I can, very clearly.
Where did that... She laughed like that in real life.
You always knew if you were in a theater in the dark where she was seated. The last time I saw her in a theater, we were invited to a private screening at Paramount for Jerry Lewis's documentary. And I came late. She was already in there with her son. And I said, "Where's Phyllis?" She said, "Ha, you'll hear it." And there she was. She said, laugh, picked her out of the dark. So I pray to God they asked me to speak at the service. Because you know what I'm going to say, and no one knows yet.
Well, tell us, Rip.
Huh?
Tell us what you would say.
And you can close with this. In honor of Phyllis Diller, I'm wearing a half slip today. She will pee. Well, you're laughing because it's so ridiculous.
Rip Taylor, we love you, and we'll miss Phyllis Diller.
We'll get in touch more frequently. I just haven't been under the weather. I mean, I've been under the weather, under the nurse, and under duress, and under your dress. Now, leave me alone.
Phyllis would have loved this.
I know it.
Phyllis would have loved this.
I know it.
Thank you, Rip.
Keep in touch, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye.